Hello Aries, welcome to this reading. You have probably clicked on this reading if you are an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, or if you are dealing with a person. If you're Divine Masculine, Feminine, your soulmate, SP, whatever it is an Aries. I'm going to create 2 piles and I am going to use different decks, and I'm going to show you the decks I'm using. Let's start with the Romance Angels, and I am creating your piles because most people like live shuffling. If you don't like live shuffling, just click on the timestamp below. There will be 2 piles for Aries. So let's see. You are getting 2 Romance Angels. I'm using the Power Animal Oracle cards. One of these. Please also check out my other content. I have lots of other readings as well. And well, if you do like this kind of content, if you like me doing zodiac readings, then please like, subscribe, share. Because right now I'm testing a bit what people like and what they don't like. So if you do like it, please again like, subscribe, share, leave a comment if it resonates. And by the way, this is the Messenger Oracle. I am of course available for personal private readings and coachings, and you can win a free reading if you again subscribe, like and share. And yeah, Whispers of Love, leave a comment that you would like to win a free reading, then you can enter the raffle. Whispers of Love, Spirit, which cards for pile number 1 and pile number 2 for Aries. This is going to be a timeless reading. Whenever you click on it, it will be for you, and it will be for the next, like right now and the next weeks or maybe couple of months. German deck. It's Doreen Virtue, the Ascended Masters. I didn't find it in English. I could only find it used in German. Or in English it would have been like $100 when I saw it on, I don't know, used, and this one was a lot cheaper in German. So yes, Aries people, what is important for Aries people? I do see positive change. Isn't that nice? Don't we all want that in that time we are in right now? Then we do have the True Love reading cards. So spirits, what do you want to tell Aries people, Sun, Moon, Rising, or people who are dealing with a counterpart in any way that is Aries? Now we got the distorted masculine looking at me right now. Oh, come on. And the Flower of Life Oracle, and these ones I'm going to shuffle in each deck because I want all of the cards to be available for both piles. Okay, Flowers of Life. What do you want to tell Aries people? That's important for Aries. This one. Oh, 2 green cards. So, Aries. That didn't go as planned. Okay. So we have 2 of these, and then 1 each of the other cards. And we're going to use the tarot as well. Okay, Aries, please pick your pile number 1 or pile number 2. Okay, I can show you both pictures again. This would be for number 1, and this would be for number 2. Both of them very green. Green is the color of the heart chakra. Okay, number 1, let's check your tarot. What is important to know for Aries right now? Most likely and regarding to love or spiritual ascension. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to take 6 cards, and if there are more questions, I can always take more. Aries, there's a cat hair on my 10 of Pentacles. Well, that's a good start. Daughter of Swords, the Moon, the Daughter of Wands, Aphrodite, 4 of Wands, sweet, and the Magician. Good start. We do have it is safe for you to love, open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Antelope, decisiveness, make a decision and take appropriate action. Time to reflect, 46, which is a 10, and 10 is ending a new beginning. Spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. We've got Merlin, energy healing, sexual freedom, and we've got this card, wish. When we stand at the edge of a wishing well, we throw coins into the well with the hope that something will change in our life. Instead of wishing, have the courage to dive into the wishing well, delve into your depth, and you will find the richness of your soul. As you are immersed in your splendor, all is transformed. And I already got a red thread while I was putting out the cards. Okay, so Aries, this is mainly love focus, as I said in the beginning, but also spiritual, ascension wise. Do we have the wish on here? Yeah. You seem to be dealing with a divine counterpart. We do have it because we do have the 4 of Wands here. However, you are not completely at the end of your cycle yet, but you can get there quite soon actually. What I sense is that there's still some fears holding you back. And we do have that, especially with the Moon card. And the Moon, you can see there is something growing already. We have this little baby, like in a mother's womb, growing, and the divine feminine is trying to urge the divine masculine to waken up. But this kind of pressure, of course, can only cause the other person to stand back and basically keep you away from them or withdrawing. That is why we do have separation here as well. However, this time does not have to take long. For you, it is now time to reflect, and then your person will mirror it. Okay, I love this. Look, this is like the lower chakras. Yeah, it is basically about clearing, aligning all of your chakras, because your person has to grow along with you, but only if you are doing that. So it is time for you to reflect and then decide what you want. So taking an action for some of you could be, if you are in separation and you are healing, you are healed, and you are in this light-hearted energy, then it might be take your action towards your person. But I think for most of you, it is time to reflect and manifest, basically, because again, the separation doesn't have to take long. We do have separation here, and right above we have spent some quality time together. So this may indicate for some of you that you are in like a push-pull situation, that you are getting back with your person, and then there's a separation again and again and again and again. It doesn't have to be many times until you have reached your own healing, right? And then the wish card, of course, it is also reminding me of manifesting. We do have manifesting with the magician here. And again, it says, we stand at the edge of the wishing well, and instead of wishing, have the courage and to dive into the wishing well, delve into your depth, and you will find the richness of your own soul, or of your soul. You are immersed in your splendor, all is transformed. So this is talking about, I see it as talking about manifesting. Be sure what you really want, and be sure what kinds of energies you're sending out to the universe, because if you send out lack mentality, as I always keep saying, then you can always only get lack from the universe, get lack back. The universe can only give you what you send out. So if you send out, I miss my person, I hate the separation, then your focus is on separation, and the universe will give you separation. So be careful what thoughts you are sending out, because again, the wrong thoughts will cause your person to push you away. However, both are actually attracted to one another, because ultimately it is safe for you to love. But it also says, open your heart to give and receive all the highest energy, the highest energy of all. Open your heart indicates that maybe it is not open yet, and there we have all this green color, you know, that's reminding me of the heart chakra. And we have all the green here, spend quality time together, which can indicate go on in your healing, and then you will draw your person in, and you will get that quality time, because your person ultimately wants it. I mean, we have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is coming home after trial, after you did what you had to do. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which can indicate that you can stay together. This can be very long lasting. Also, of course, if you do have some fears when it comes to financial situations, again, watch what you put out into the universe. I would strongly advise you to study manifesting. I recently, maybe like 2 months ago, stumbled on the teachers of Neville Goddard, and I actually can show you. This is the book I got for Christmas. I wanted to get this book. So Neville Goddard, that's how he is spelled. And yeah, I advise you to basically learn how to get there. And this implies in love, but also in work and financial gain, because again, the moon is talking to me about fears, but fears can only manifest more of what you are scared of, because this is where you put your energy. But the Ten of Pentacles is a card that is talking about financial stability, and of course long-lasting relationship. So use your time reflecting, healing, because we do have Merlin, and he's one of my favorite Ascended Masters, to be honest. He's the one I work with very closely, because Merlin, he is also known as Sajama. It's just a different name for him, and he is one of the very, very first ones I've ever worked with. The first one, you could say the first one. He was the first one. And when it comes to Ascended Masters, he still is my number one go-to person. So energy healing, we do have healing here. This card implies to me that there's something that needs to be healed. This card, to me, the moon is talking about insecurities, and it means having a weak root chakra. So I would advise you to work on your root chakra, especially if you want to manifest, because when you want to manifest, you get your ideas, maybe you get epiphanies, and then you have to bring it all the way down and to the solar plexus, sorry, not solar plexus, to the orange chakra, that is the sacral chakra. And then you want to ground it and earth it, and so you need to align all of your chakras. However, if you are in separation right now, this is going to end pretty soon. Pretty soon doesn't mean a specific date. It means once you have done your energy healing. And if you need 5 more years to do that, because you're not doing it on a regular basis, because you're just keep pushing it away, or you're staying in lack mentality, then it will take 5 more years. If you say, okay, I am gonna do it now, and I look up Neville Goddard, for example. There's other teachers as well. Just choose someone you feel comfortable with. But once you do that, it can be something that's happening within only a couple of weeks, or sometimes if you are further along in your process, even way faster. However, I do see this getting together. I do see manifesting, especially with, again, we do have Merlin here. I just noticed that. We've got Merlin twice. If you do work with Ascended Masters, maybe you want to check Merlin or Sajama. Because, yeah, Merlin is on here twice. That's amazing. You might want to check out Merlin or Sajama, what they mean on the spiritual. But it's important to know Merlin was not one person. Actually, Merlin is a title like Pope. There have been several popes. And Merlin, he was always the chief of the Druids. So there was not one Merlin like in those made-up stories about Arthur and the Round Table, for example. That's fiction. Merlin was the chief of the Druids. So a spiritual leader of the spiritual leaders. So Merlin is actually a title. There have been several Merlins. But one, that particular stream of consciousness that we now know as Merlin, that of course was one person, but Merlin was a title, not a name. So you could as well look up Sajama again. Sajama was a Merlin in one of his life. That stream of consciousness was that, and also I believe Plato, who's the one who wrote about twin flames in ancient Greek. I think that's the same stream of consciousness that has incarnated as Plato, as Merlin, and Sajama. If you are interested in Ascended Masters, I'm actually, that's the only one I know stuff about. That and Jesus, of course, a little. Everybody knows a bit about Jesus, right? Let me see. Actually, you're not doing too bad. I mean, once you got over those fears and the separation, the anxiousness of separation, and stop making any kind of pressure, we do have spent quality time together. We do have, with this card indicating that there's forward movements. We have the Magician, which indicates forward movements. We have the Four of Wands, which indicates union. And then, of course, we do have a sexual union as well. We see it in Aphrodite card, the Aphrodite card, which is a very sexual card. So maybe you're getting laid. Congratulations, I'm jealous. And we've got the sexual freedom card, and this again looks like some kind of merging. We see the mirroring with those doves, turtle doves, divine feminine, divine masculine, love, butterflies, transformation. So there is something good going on. But again, with the wish card, it is important. That's the main issue here. Don't send out scattered energy to the universe. Don't send out fear and then, oh, I want this, and oh, maybe I don't want this. Just make sure, what do you want? Take the time to reflect and take the time you need. Take that time to heal, so that that baby here, metaphorically speaking, can be born. And this card of, it's another card basically of separation, will end, and then it is safe for you to love. So maybe you need some heart chakra healing as well. You will find meditations on that here on YouTube. Just do your work. Basically, just do your work, and it will definitely work out fine, because we do have some high level counterparts energy here with the time to reflect card, of course, the mirroring in this card, and then of course we do have the union card. So congratulations, you are actually on a good track. There just needs to be a little more healing, okay? That was you, pile number 1. If it helps you, please like, subscribe, and share. And as always, I am available for personal readings, and I would really appreciate your feedback. And yeah, I hope you are doing well. And I am going to go to pile number 2. Pile number 2. Give me a second, I need to drink some water. Sorry again, pile number 2. Let's check what is going on with you in the near future. But I always say I do not believe in timing at all. I believe in energy, meaning divine timing does somewhat exist, but not really. Because once you are in the frequency, in the vibration you need to be in to attract what you want, it will come to you. For 5 and 6. We've got work, 3 of Pentacles. We've got the Mother of Swords. We got the 7 of Swords. We've got the Devil. We've got the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Okay. We've got past life relationship. You have known each other before. Codependency. I'm not surprised with the Devil card. Salmon, determination. You know where you're going and you will get there. Awesome. We do have embrace the dark. Yeah, there's some shadow work needed here. I mean, it's obvious in this pile. Consider your foundation. Yep. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. We've got, oh, this is health and healing. Hilarion. That is my cat. He's having sex with my shirt. Sticka! 9. He's a freak. Forgiveness. I forgive myself. I am forgiven. He's neutered, but he still likes to have sex with towels, blankets, especially if it's something that smells like me, that little pervert. Sorry. And it's divinity. You are always connected to your infinite stream of divine guidance. Still yourself for a moment and allow it to flow to your awareness. Imagine a point of light within your heart center. See it growing into a golden flame. Feel its beautiful warmth, sending waves of relaxation through you. This is your light of love, a guiding presence that is always with you. Allow your being to rest in this place. Trust this light. Trust this light knows you, always revealing your truth and essence to you. Yeah, heart center. I mean, it's a very greenish heart chakra color. You're always connected to infinite stream of divine guidance. Still your self-awareness. Okay. Okay, Aries. There is some shadow work you need to do. I'm sorry, I cannot sugarcoat it. But you know, the embrace the dark card, it's a 9, and the 9 is also talking about ending cycles, and you know where you're going, you will get there. So it is okay to do it. The main issues I do see here is this card. To me, it's the card of fear of rejection. You see, this guy got rejected by this woman, and now he has to go away. And this is also called like Odin's wooing, or do you call it wooing, to woo somebody that didn't go right, something like that. He wanted to woo her and got rejected. So this card is a card of self-love, or rather lack of self-love, about the fear of rejection. We saw the yellow here, that is indicating the solar plexus chakra, and the solar plexus chakra is the chakra of self-worth. Then we do have healing and health here. We do have forgiveness. I forgive myself. I am forgiven. One good method is Ho'oponopono. I would advise you to look that up. And what most people forget is it's not just important to forgive somebody else who hurt you, but even more to forgive yourself for letting it happen or for manifesting it, because you did vibrate in some kind of frequency that drew that thing you didn't like in. Then we do have this card, work. I mean, it's clear it requires some work to get there, but eventually, and again, we do have the solar plexus chakra color here. But it's important to work on it, because this card is also speaking about developing, and then we have growth here. So there is development, and with the Ace of Swords, there are new epiphanies, new ideas, illuminations you will get. However, we still have the Devil here and codependency. I mean, those kind of belong together, go together, right? The Devil card is, to me, the ego card. It's being in lack mentality. It's holding grudges, for example. But if you hold grudges, then you see your person, then first of all you are in victim mode. And if you are in victim mode, the universe will have to confirm that you are a victim, and you will just attract more and more and more situations where you are a victim. So it's important to get out of victim mode, to forgive others, forgive yourself, and try to connect better with your divine. Basically, my cat is sneezing, I'm sorry. Bless you. So tight. Because the devil for me is, as I said, the ego card is always the card of I'm not feeling connected right now. And when you're not connected, of course, spirit cannot talk to you, they cannot guide you. But we do have this card that says that you are guided, but you have to stand still, and that means learn to meditate, learn to shut out those noises in your head, the ego that's like, okay, you're staying alone for forever, this is not going to happen with that person, my person is a jerk. You know, this is not high frequency thinking. This is victim thinking. It's lack of any lack thinking. Lack of faith, lack of love, lack of self-love. However, I think you are dealing with a divine counterpart, because we do have the past life. So your person is mirroring stuff to you. And again, if you think of your person as somebody who maybe is not being able to learn, then your person has to confirm that. If you think of them like, okay, they can change, then your person has to mirror that and they will change. But you need to be the source of change first. Be determined. I mean, this card is determination, and that is what may be lacking here right now. Another thing that's lacking is determination. And what I just saw is this card is forgiveness, and in this deck, Hera, a nachtragende, means somebody. Hera, the one who holds grudges, the one who won't forgive. It's what this card basically says. It's Hera, the one who won't forgive. And forgiveness is very important, but not just that person you may be dealing with right now, but we do have consider your foundation. So I would go back into your childhood, and I would suggest to you to look up Neville Goddard. I got this book for Christmas. And he has a technique called revision, and you will find stuff on that on YouTube. Neville Goddard revision, because it may be important for you to revise some things that happened in your childhood, because your childhood is your foundation. Your family, where you're coming from, is your foundation, and that may have in some way influence the way you think about love, the way you think about relationship. And now it is time to break those cycles, because you're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. Look, we got your commitment is being asked, and then determination. So it is very important for you to break all cycles. I don't think there's much happening in your love life right now, because again, embrace the dark, embrace your shadow work. However, you are going to get some epiphanies, some ideas, and then there will be growth, because we do have this card. But the Nine of Pentacles is usually the happily single card, and don't worry, it doesn't mean you're going to stay single. No. If you do want a relationship, then you have already ordered one with the divine. Spirit will give it to you, but only if you are in the frequency of relationship and no longer in lack and victimhood energy. Okay, so this card basically means first be happy and content with yourself, and then you can draw in that past life relationship. Maybe it's a new person for some of you, and then it will be somebody you know from a past life. Maybe it is somebody that you bring back from your own past, like an ex-partner could be as well. But again, you will get there. You know where you're going, you will get there, but it does take some work and effort for you, especially basically healing the heart chakra, the root chakra, and solar plexus chakra. And again, try to be still and meditate. We do have it here as well. Like Spirit wants to talk to you, Spirit is talking to you, but you have to get into a receiving mode in order to hear it. And again, this card is talking about working. It does require some effort. It won't change just like this, okay? It is important for you to get out of this lack mentality. Embrace your dark, embrace your shadow work, heal. It is the card of feel, forgive what needs to be forgiven, and then you will attract your person, but it's not the right timing yet. However, your person always has to mirror you, so once you feel, either your person will come as a healed version of themselves, or Spirit will send you somebody else who is at your healed level, somebody you can be happy with. But it's very important not to get into any kind of relationship just to be in a relationship. Maybe that is something that you have seen from your parents, because again, codependency. Spirit does not want you to be in a relationship just to be with somebody. Spirit wants you to actually learn to push through, because you do have all the power, all the strength you do need. Root yourself, ground yourself more. That's important for you, because again, you are connected to the divine. You just need to learn to listen and to heal. So healing is something that is going to be a major factor for you in the next time, but also that it is worth it. Also, the work card, to me, working always implies it was worth for something. I will get what I need. I will get my reward. So you will get your reward. But again, let go of your grudges. Okay, let go. If you are mad at somebody, you're sending out angry vibration, and that will repel people and not draw them in. So yeah, that was you, pile number 2, Aries. Even if you didn't like it too much because it was not the happiest reading, I really do hope you took something out of it, because you absolutely do have the power to change what you want to change. And yeah, I wish you all the best. Bye bye, Aries.